That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is my all-time favorite song, "Oh Canada." And it means it's time to play some lacrosse here from Frank Crane Arena. Super Saturday here from President's Cup 2018 on Lax All-Stars. Thanks for joining us. It's Jake Elliott with you. This is the 5-8 crossover game between the 0-7 Saskatoon. Shout out to Saskatoon. What's going on? 0-7 Brewers will take on the 3-4. What up, Ladner? Ladner Pioneers, 3-4. As they pushed the St. Albert Miners to the brink last night, but come up a goal short against the now 6-1 St. Albert Miners. They will take on the Caughnawaga Indians at 6 o'clock tonight in one of the semifinal games, the 1-4 matchup. It'll be Nanaimo and Oakville in the 2-3 game. Here, Pioneers in black, Brewers in white. Ball is down, sticks are down. Ron Getz, Cam Como are your officials. Cookie, Robbie Cook, and Hunter Wongstead. Blow the whistle, let's play some lacrosse. Hunter Wongstead gets the start here for Saskatoon. And Ladner working right to left across your monitor here on Lax All-Stars. Gets the first possession. Nate Clare working low. And he's got a man on the pop out in Kirby. Fed across and got away from Cody Nass. And here come the Brewers for their first possession. Sokolowski will hand off. He'll head for the bench. Just my first look at the Pios this season. My second at the Brewers. Long shot in. Rob Cook, the veteran. No trouble with that one. And heads up at center for Winter as he heard the footsteps coming in time. And steps Kirby. Left his stick dangling out, had it taken away, gets it back, however. Quick pass, here's Brian Poole. He'll send it across, load it up, fire it by Clare, missed the goal. And a shot clock violation here on the Ladner Pioneers. It was Zach Wickett who got the start last night. And that one goal loss to the St. Albert Miners to keep their three-peat hopes alive here in 2018. And it's going to be a tall order. Try and take down the two-time defending champions. Been playing very good lacrosse all week long. And just the one loss in the round robin. As teams playing their 8th game in 7 days here today at the President's Cup. It is a grinder, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Lacroix turned aside. Ball picked up. Circling in behind is Cody Nass. They'll reset the offense here for Kirby. On comes Clare on the run, shoots. Wongstad. Good stop there. Overran the loose ball, did Tommy Newton. And the Pioneers will claim it. As on comes the Teej. Tommy Johnson. Feet inside. And again, Hunter Wongstead sharp early here as he stumps Spencer Brumley. Sokolowski. Oh, to John Ron. Open man in the middle, and Cook down, make the stop. As Luke Cash found himself wide open. Here comes Pete McFedrich. Tried to throw one over the shoulder. That one didn't connect as McFedrich still running well here late in the week for the veteran. Effortless runner, Pete McFedrich. Wearing his familiar number 80. Along the far side. Lawrenson. Hit there from Cox. Chopping away. And now a lead feed here to Carey. He's got McFedrich with him. Carey looking for a trailer. It's Dylan Lacroix coming. And that shot blocked somehow. As Lacroix tried to go with the sidearm there. Now behind the goal, looking to feed from Gill's Garage. And if you weren't turned in yesterday, you have no idea what I'm talking about. As we had a bit of a discussion, a little debate, if you will, and feel free to chime in at PXP for Sports on who the best lacrosse player from behind the goal is or was. And Chris Gill's name came to the top of the list, along with Josh Sanderson and John Tavares. And right now we're going with Gill's Garage back there instead of Gretzky's office, unless you have a better suggestion. Get at me. Brewers. Eight on the shot clock. They'll weave their way to the goal. Shot goes wide. Pretty good defense there from the Pios. As the Brewers played a very good game yesterday as well. I know they're winless, 0-7 coming in to this contest, but really gave Kagnawage all they could handle yesterday as well. I think it was just a one-goal loss for the Brewers in that one, as it was the Indians over the Axemen 13-12, I believe, the final in the morning game. So the winner of this one will play the Indians. The loser will play the Axemen. That will be tomorrow, the final game. Poole with a nice feed. Here's Josh Kelly. And he put it wide. Josh Kelly, the one guy I don't have listed on my roster, but easy to pick up 22 down there. Familiar player to my eyes. Kirby sends one across. Tucking, spinning, shovel in front, nobody home. And shot clock violation. Across the 6-minute mark. Look out. Pressure up floor. No score here as of yet. Ladner pressuring, and what do we got? Handball. Volk looking for a man open. Finally it gets to Saunders. Here's a chance. Scores! Again, Ladner aggressive on defense, but maybe a little too aggressive. And in it goes as the Brewers jump out to a 1-0 lead. Next game coming up here on Super Saturday. It'll be the hometown team, Nanaimo. We'll take on Oakville at 3 o'clock. Dan Marshall, Jim Kipp will have the call in that one. And then I'll be back for the 6 o'clock game. Miners and Indians. And then we'll get you sorted out for Sunday's action as well. I believe Teddy will have the 9 o'clock game. I'll have the 12 and 3. And General will be back for the 6 o'clock gold medal matchup. He's put in the work all week long and deserves the call of the final game. Make it 2-0 Brewers. That's a nice dash to the goal there. Ends up in the back of the net. I believe that was John Ron. Or check it. It might have been Andrew Murphy. We'll have to wait for the announcement. Either way, we know it's 2-0 Saskatoon. I think Ladner's had the run of play here a little bit, but Hunter Wongstead making some key stops and some timely goals here from the Brewers. Have them in front 2-0. If I got that in there. Cam Como, Ron Getz, your two officials here today. As Ian Poole yanks the ball free on the draw. Two Brewers right on him. Goes into the wall hard. Ladner looking for a call, but it's going to be Saskatoon ball. With the 2-0 lead. Adam Saunders. Here's Murphy. Shooting. One goes high. There was a delayed call coming to Mitch Winter. That goal, or penalty wiped out on the goal. There's Garrett Lewis. Working with Brian Poole. Take the shot. Now Tommy Johnson back near side. That one went off a Brewers helmet and out of play. That should be Ladner ball. It's not. Newton wants some help, and he gets it from Toporowski. Over the head check from Claire. Didn't work. Toporowski. Thought about a backhand feed. Thought better of that. Tried to shovel off now late in the shot clock here. And the Brewers will have to retreat on defense. There's Ladner trying to get on the board here with 11:20 to go in the first period. Kirby to Johnson. Lacroix sets the high feed, or a post, I should say. And Johnson will bring it down. Now Lacroix on the inside roll, trying to get around Harding. On the wrong side of the floor now, and late in the shot clock, Johnson will load it up, and Wongstead, who's been sharp in the performances I've seen here for the Brewers, giving this team a chance each and every night. There's a bounce shot. Again, Cook down early, anticipating the low shot coming in and played it right. Now Simpson, new 30 here for Saskatoon. And Simpson's been a bright spot for the Brewers this week as well. Looking, spinning, open man. There's a weak shot, well wide. And finally, Ladner comes up with possession. Carey will stop up inside the line and give it to Poole. On quickly. Bromley. Hands off to Claire. Hey, Claire into the middle, lowers the shoulder, shovel to the crease. Here's Poole, and he can't float it over the top of Wongsted's shoulder. Dizadek, one-handed catch and a flashy one at that from Thornton, and then tries his luck with a shot. And it'll come all the way down the floor here as we're across the halfway mark of the period. And Wongstead tries to hit Toporowski. Actually got him here on a one-on-one, but good defense from Eli Gobert. And the ball will go back to the Pioneers here. Trailing 2-0. Ball behind the goal here as we start the offense back here for Ladner. Long shot, skip wide. Johnson's got the carom. He'll drive it in. That one's wide as well. It looks like Regan Harding wearing the captaincy here today for Saskatoon. Easy stop there for Wongstead. Murphy starts in. 13 on the shot clock. Man knocked down. They go lefty strong here. Murphy, goal line extended now on the kick out. And that possession will materialize nothing. Again, Ladner, I think, has been the better team here through 12 minutes, but they're the ones that trail 2-0. Here comes Kirby. Across it goes. Bromley on the turn. Another. Flipped it. Poole from the outside. Cranks it. Missed the goal. Takes a big Sunday hop on a Saturday out to center. Ladner back in time to chuck it down the floor. Cam Como needs to work on his vertical. He's been working on his golf game this week here in Nanaimo. And I probably shouldn't chirp anybody about their vertical. 20 on the shot clock here for the Brewers. And good stick check there, knocking that ball loose from Patrick Zabo. And now late in the shot clock. Saunders. And again, the Brewers are going to run out of time. As back on comes Dylan Lacroix along with Cody Nass, Garrett Lewis, Tom Johnson. Along with Kirby on the hidden ball trick. It's with Lacroix on the far side of the floor. Johnson will set a pick for him, skip it across. Nobody open quite yet. Now Johnson inside feed over the shoulder for Nass. That missed the goal. Kirby will bring it down, open in front. Lewis checked immediately. And pretty good defense there from Saskatoon. Good tuck there from Murphy as he comes on. Gets around his man, Murphy. And he hit the post on the short side after a good split dodge. Saunders lost the ball in the cradle. Now he'll take it. Rebound cleaned up there by Gilbert. He'll lead it up ahead here from McFedridge. He'll fake the shot. Now look for a trailer. It's Brian Poole coming. McFedridge will set a pick for him. A double screen at that. Kick it high for Johnson. Back down to Poole. It was out of the reach of him. McFedridge has it in the warp. 10 on the shot clock. Bromley loads, shoots. Wongstead stops. Rebound goes to the Brewers, and their outlet to John Ron, a good one. And it's a 3-on-2, make it a 2-on-1. Here's John Ron, and a good stop from Cook with the glove hand as he reached down to block that one. Just over 5 to play here in the first. Still 2-0 Saskatoon. Simpson on the inside roll. He'll kick it low. Toporowski on the post up. Corkscrew shot, shoots and scores. That was a good-looking shot there from Toporowski. Well, 5:03 to go here in the first. I don't know if anyone's predicting this scoreline here through 15 minutes of play. 3-0 Brewers. Long way to go here, but great start for Saskatoon nonetheless. And I am a BC native, but man, it sure would be nice if Saskatoon could leave President's Cup 2018 with a win under their belt. They will have one more game after this. But they've shown well. They've had some flashes, but just haven't been able to get over the hump here. But off to a good start in this one, and they lead 3-0 as we're into the final 4.5 of period one. Clare on the low angle. Wongstead Just kept squeezed up against his short side pipe. As they locate the ball on his leg pad, and back and away we go with an errant pass to nobody in particular. And Claire will settle. Hidden ball trick, he's still got it. Pressure comes at him, he'll run away from that. Claire, Bromley loads, fires, and a stick save for Hunter Wongstead this time. Again, Ladner really imploring the full floor forward check, if you will. As Tommy Newton spins away and finds an open man. But even if they don't cause the turnover, what this does is it leaves Saskatoon with just about 8-9 seconds to work with here on the shot clock once they get set up. Not a lot of time. Down to 3 as they try a shot. That was Lukash who couldn't get it through. And there's a unforced turnover on the Piles. Tell you what, Larry, the PA guy, has been doing a great job all week long. Good sense of humor on Larry, always key for a fun and entertaining PA man. As Cook forced to make a stop and then a crease violation. We'll give it to Ladner here with under 3 to go, trailing 3-0. Cody Nass still sporting his green shamrock shooting strings from his time in Victoria. Lewis had a stick hit on the follow through. Ball comes to Dylan Lacroix out of Langley. Played his junior and some senior A lacrosse at the LEC as Claire missed on the step back. Shot clock expires. Ball goes out of play. Ross Frelick manning the Pioneers bench. Long time Pile. My man Ross. Legend in the Flatlands. Could have swore I saw Logan Schuss here earlier in the week. Not sure where the bus is now. Not on that bench over there. Here comes a chance for Ladner. And Wongstead with a good read. And made that stuff look easy. Ball loose in front. What do we got? Interference, says Como. By the way, if you were tuned in yesterday, as Tommy Johnson finally breaks the seal here for Ladner. Tommy Johnson's had a nice tournament here for the Piles. By the way, I mentioned yesterday about Teddy Jenner going golfing yesterday at the Nanaimo Golf and Country Club. I asked him what he shot. He said 90, so that's probably closer to about a 95 when the real truth comes out. Said it was a beautiful course. Greens were ultra tough. So I'm sure there was a couple of 3 jacks there for off the crossbar. Ball loose off the draw. And the Brewers will claim Harding. What do we got? Penalty call coming. Yeah, I think it's going to go to Saskatoon, as they were the team that came up with possession. But they will be the team off to the penalty box. And Regan Harding, the man identified in a late power play here for the Pioneers. Trailing by 2. Johnson at the point. Claire and Kirkby at the shooters. Nass and Lacroix down on the crease. Johnson deflected. And Wongstead had to battle to stop that one, but he made the save. Now long feet up is picked off by Claire. Back in come the Pioneers. There's number 7, Tom Johnson. Cody Nass looks for a cutter. It's Claire. Shovel scores. Oh, beauty. From Nate Claire. And it comes on the power play. Ladner with 2 straight now. Back within 1. 3-2 with 55 seconds to go in the period. Maybe a chance off the face-off here for Carey. Good defense got steered away. Pio still with it, however. Poole. Lewis. Here's Poole. Longstead has no idea where the ball is, but he made the save. As Logan Fisher jumps into his own crease. And about a 3, maybe 4 second differential here between game clock and shot clock now. Tomporowski has it. Wongstead in no hurry to get to the Brewer bench here. Looks like he's going to stay. Lukash, an easy stop there for Cook. And now the Pyros have the ball here, but just the clock was running. Shouldn't have been. And the period will come to a close. And they got the wrong score up on the board as well. It's 3-2 Saskatoon. 10-minute break here from President's Cup 2018 on Lex All-Stars. We're back with second period action here from Frank Crane Arena in Nanaimo, BC. We are in the country of Canada, by the way, and we'll talk to you in 10 minutes.
Welcome to Nanaimo, the gateway to Vancouver Island. Located on the rich waters of the Salish Sea, backdropped by thick, temperate rainforest with their rolling hills and the rugged mountains in the distance, Nanaimo was the first home to the local Nanaimo First Nations people. For centuries they lived here in connection with the land. And in many ways, this close tie to the wilderness of Vancouver Island resonates today. In the 1850s, the Hudson Bay Company set up a trading post in the region here in Nanaimo. Today, that trading post still stands with the HBC Bastion standing guard over the waters of the harbor here in Nanaimo. For many decades afterwards, Nanaimo flourished as a coal mining town. Much of this early history is on display at the Nanaimo Museum. Today, Nanaimo is a bustling and modern urban center on the edge of natural wonder. Experience Nanaimo's supernatural wilderness and find yourself again.
Nanaimo allows me to do my passions through accessibility. Just the way that it's laid out, within 10 or 15 minutes, I can basically be from my house and doing something that I am truly passionate about. For me, it's about connection. I know a lot of people go to nature to disconnect from the world, but for me, it's about feeling like I'm part of something bigger. I feel it helps me connect to other people with similar interests and passions. Nanaimo has a little bit of something for everybody, and I think it does that little bit of everything really well. It's a place where you can discover passions that you didn't even know you had.
It gives you city life and gives you wilderness life all at the same time. It has both fresh water and salt water with easy access. You don't have to travel more than 10 to 15 minutes to be on a body of water, no matter where you live. You can either be out on the ocean fishing in 15-20 minutes, or you can be on Long Lake like we are today, enjoying some trout and bass fishing.
With diving around this area, Nanaimo or British Columbia in general, it's actually rated in the top in the world. Part of the reason that we have so much life here is the colder water with lots of nutrients in the water. One of our very popular activities we do is snorkeling with seals. And certain times of year when we get the sea lions coming by us, 2,000-pound sea lion coming right up to you a few inches away from you, just amazing. You think you're swimming along great in the water and this thing comes and does a somersault in front of you and just takes off. And you realize how small in the ocean you actually are.
The best part about owning a tour company is getting to show everyone the reasons why we live here in Nanaimo. I love the culture and natural wonders here in Nanaimo, and I love being able to see it for the first time every day through the eyes of our guests. Yeah, Nanaimo really is in the center of everything.
I'm really passionate about regenerative agriculture because that's what farming is all about. Some of the most exciting things for me in Nanaimo are the harvest, when there's all this abundance and we're able to take our food and set it out into the community. And when we go out for dinner sometimes, we get to see our food being served to us and served to our community, and there's a lot of excitement around that. At the markets we sell at in Nanaimo, there are over 200 vendors who participate, and you can do your full spectrum of shopping at these markets. So you're invited to come to the market.
Currently, right now, we're concentrated on sourcing all our ingredients from mid-Vancouver Island. We like to utilize what we can get from local farmers. Breweries, wineries, and distilleries in Nanaimo have really exploded in the last few years. We've got a couple great wineries. Just down the road from us at the Longwood, we've got a distillery that makes some world-class gin, vodka, and even absinthe, which is pretty rare these days. We've got 3 breweries in town, 1 brew pub. You can really occupy a lot of your time traveling from one drink establishment to another. We've got pretty much everything here.
Well, we're sitting here at Piper's Lagoon, which is one of these little hidden gems that a lot of people don't know about, but I'm commonly often known as the Big Cheese, and I coined the name the Big Cheese not long after I started the store. There's a pretty good variety of establishments in Nanaimo now. There's some really excellent places to eat now in Nanaimo which are doing quite nicely. We have shopping, we have all the well-known brands, but we also have a cute little downtown area with lots of independent businesses. Well, I think the location makes it very special. The abundance of parks and activities and outdoor fresh air things, and everyone who moves here from somewhere else comments on how welcoming the people are. And I think that's one thing that makes Nanaimo very special, is the welcoming and the amount of stuff there is to do.
With its dramatic and diverse landscapes, including forests like this, Nanaimo offers so much. Impressive coastlines? Yeah, we got that. Rolling hills? Rugged mountains? Yeah, we got that too.
I'm more of a country mouse than a city mouse, and Nanaimo, the city, has enough of what I need, but just the natural beauty of it. I can feel it in the pores of my skin, I can feel it in my lungs when I breathe the air. It's just something, when I get out here and I just see trees and blue sky, it makes me happy. Yeah, my big thing every year is to go down to Nanaimo River and jump in, because the river feels like it's a healer. That beautiful fresh water and the trees around it, it cures whatever ails you, and there's nothing like it to me in the world. I've really been encouraged, especially in the last 10 years or so, that Nanaimo is recognizing the art scene a lot more and celebrating that, and there's some fantastic festivals that happen every year, and I've been lucky to be involved in a lot of those because I do live here.
Some of my passions are getting out to nature, so going for hikes to places like Ammonite Falls or Neck Point. We have one of the first wineries in Vancouver Island. We have one of the oldest brew pubs. We have a bunch of craft distilleries. I like to use Nanaimo as a base for my expeditions because it has a little something for everyone. If people want to stay in a hostel, they can. If they want to stay in a nice 4-star hotel, they can. And most people love the different variety of accommodations we have.
What surprises visitors in Nanaimo is the abundance of wildlife and the immense natural beauty. I like to go explore all the different islands because they have trails and glorious forests to see, but they all have these little bays and secret little gems. And so if you're into exploring, you get a lot out of it. My absolute favorite place in Nanaimo is Newcastle Island, or as the Nanaimo First Nations call it, Saskatoon.
Nature is a big part of it, because when you're going to carve something for the longhouse, which is in our traditional dances and things, my dad will bring me up the mountain, talk to the trees, talk to the water, thank them, and just stay up there. Sometimes it's 4 days you stay there and bath, cleanse yourself, get your mind straight so there's no doubt or meanness in your mind. So just pure things go into the thing that you're carving for the longhouse.
In Nanaimo, culture is alive and well with rich history, strong arts community, great food, craft beer, renowned wine and spirits, as well as exciting and unique festivals and events. All of this comes hand in hand with breathtaking backdrop that is Nanaimo's outdoors. From lakes and rivers to ocean and mountain vistas, all of this providing you with ample opportunity to craft your own adventure. There's so much more I'd love to share, but why don't you come experience this for yourself? Whether by car, boat, or plane, come visit Nanaimo, and you'll discover why it's the gateway to your Vancouver Island experience.
Welcome back to President's Cup 2018 lacrosse fans. Jake Kelly with you here inside Frank Crane Arena on Lac Stars, home of the Prezi. 20 minutes down, 40 to go here in the 5A crossover game. And the winless Saskatoon Brewers have a 3-2 lead after 20 minutes over the 3-4 Ladner Pioneers. If you're just joining us late, Pioneers in black, Brewers in white. And teams are set to go here for the second. Below the whistle, let's place them across. Period number 2 is the go. Hit along the boards there, and a tough one at that. And it will be Saskatoon ball. That's what you call paying the price to make a play there. Ouch. Harding on the cut. This is Murphy. Long, weak shot there. Sokolowski was wide. McFendridge hit down behind the plate. And Bromley up into the zone quickly. Lacroix wants the ball, didn't get it. Feet in front, Nate Clare denied by Wongstead. And Kirkby will start the offense again, or will he? Yes. Probably didn't make the catch, but the ball stays in play. Almost losing the open gate of the Brewer bench now. I need to get some WD-40 on that back gate there for Saskatoon, or front gate now. It is squeaky. There's a chance for a breakaway. Picked up, coming in, right there. Fake game, and Cook stumping. That's the old guy still getting it done here for the Pios. As he shuts down Logan Fisher on a clear-cut breakaway. And if you're the Brewers, those are the type of opportunities you need to cash in on to get a win here at the President's Cup. Breakaways, got to make good. But remains 3-2. Don't forget, Kirkby on a nice move, but a pick a little too heavy from Brian Poole. Don't forget, coming up at 3 o'clock Pacific time right here on Lax All-Stars. We get into the top 4 teams. Just 2 more games to go after this one here today to decide our middle round games on Sunday. And first up, it'll be Nanaimo and Oakville. The 2-3 matchup. As there is actually a 3-way tie for second place. All 3 teams finishing with the same record, so they came down to a math equation to figure out the seedings. Oakville gets the 2. Nanaimo gets the 3. And the Indians get the 4 as Miners, with the best record, get the 1 seed. Nice shot. There's a late bid, and what do we got? Penalty call coming. So Nanaimo and Oakville at 3 o'clock. Dan Marshall, Jimmy Kipp. The call in that one. I will be back for the 6 o'clock game between St. Albert and Kagnawake. And both those games should be good ones, as one of those 4 teams will be a President's Cup champion by around 8 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow night. And you can see and watch and listen to every game live, streamed right here, free of charge, on Lax All-Stars. I'm hoping I still got a voice by then. I picked up a 2-pack of sugar-free Halls yesterday on my way back to the hotel. Should get me through tomorrow's action. Lots of water. And gives me a good excuse just to keep quiet. Don't have to conversate with the lady too much. I'm just kidding. They're running the shot clock, and they shouldn't have been while shorthanded. And Saskatoon up in arms about that, but the referees do a good job and say play on, gentlemen. Ooh, hard hit there from McFedrich, knocked down his man. And Saskatoon will maintain possession. Four minutes expired here in period 2. 42 seconds to go in the penalty time to Tommy Newton. As Regan Harding with possession. Nice split through a double. Harding off the toe of Cook. I don't know how old Rob Cook is. I believe he's older than I am. I am 45. I believe Rob Cook at least that, if not older. I hope he is anyway, because he's probably going to get mad if he's not. But still getting it done here at the Senior B level. Shades of a younger Rick Mang, who played well into his 40s at the Senior B level as a goaltender. Manger was actually here earlier in the week, from what I understand, and they have like a blown-up air-bucking bronco contest at the intermission of each night. Apparently Rick Mank entered that, and he won it. It was like a 52-year-old or something. Incredible. Toporowski. Stopped by Cook. Rebound chance. That stopped as well, and that one out the outside of the goal. And then a crease violation on the Brewers. And it's Pioneer ball here with Mitch Winter, son of Ladner Pioneer legend Timmy Old Man Winter. And Mitch following in the footsteps of Father Tim, who is in the crowd here today. I know it's my good buddy and broadcast partner Brad Challoner. That was his favorite player, Tim Winter, growing up out in the flatlands. Pretty sure it's Logan Schuss now. Back then, it was Tim Winter. He was the man. Still is, I'm sure. Probably has to sign autographs all the time out there. Still 3-2 here, Brewers. Thornton. High pass from Murphy. Settles it down. Pick and roll. Toporowski coming in, scores. Cook thought he was going to try and pull it back short side, and tell you what, been impressed with Steven Toporowski and his game. Not overly fast, not super big, but he's got a nice set of hands and just got a nose for the net. Just knows how to score the ball. And that's not really a skill you can teach or coach or develop. It's just one of those attributes that you either have or you don't, and Toporowski's got it. So, Brewers back to a 2-goal lead here. Just about 7 minutes gone in this second period. And a good stick there. Another one. Here comes a chance right in. And a stick save for Cook, who just stood tall. Dylan Lacroix. Now Cody Nass. Had to double check the pocket. And Tommy Johnson dropped one. 10 on the shot clock. Kirkby. Poole. Nass will set the pick. There's the shot. Big rebound. Nass overran it. And Newton and the Brewers get out of the zone here with Sokolowski. You know, Sokolowski and Toporowski. Here comes onto the floor now. Now Murphy into the middle. Shot. Oh, kick stop and a beauty. Cook down without a stick. Robbie Cook with a spectacular pad stop. This is Garrett Lewis. Kirkby will clear through. Tom Johnson. A nice matching red kicks on to go with his Pioneer uni. Awful shot there from Teach as he put it right into the Brewer crest on Wongstead. Tommy would be the first to tell you that's not his best effort. Or the former #1 overall WA draft pick. Also remember the 2010 champion Washington Stealth. Here's Simpson scoring. What an effort from Cam Simpson. And look out here for Ladner. It's 5-2. Simpson just would not be denied. Spinning back and forth. Would not relinquish the ball. And then put it into the back of the cage past Rob Cook to make it a 3-goal lead. Well, pushy shovey before the face-off here. There's Bryant Poole. He's got an open look. Doesn't shoot it. Now inside to Nass over the shoulder, and that one was out of the reach. Nass will circle strong side. He's got Bromley at the point. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson, Poole, sidearm scores. Nice shot there from Brian Poole. Former junior salmon belly. He went to the 2016 Prezi with the Langley Warriors, along with his brother Brian Poole. Ian Poole, I should say. The Poole brothers. Brian, the offensive player. Ian, the D trainee. Loose ball off the faceoff. Hardane couldn't settle it in the pocket. And it rolls all the way down to Cook. We'll tuck in between the two benches. And there's a quick shot and a goal. Garrett Lewis on the finish. On a sloppy line change from Saskatoon. They didn't pick up their checks. And Lewis gets the Pios back within one. After two quick ones here from Ladner. Back to center we go. Ball comes out. Tornado, the face-off win. What do we got? The retaliation will get you every time. And 23 in white. Got caught. Malkowski. First time I've had to pronounce that one. Power play for Ladner trying to tie the game here. Winner. Claire scores. Tie game. Power play goal. Winner will play on a dugout. Loser plays the Axeman here in the 5-8 crossover. And those are always the penalties that end up in the back of your goal, aren't they? Those retaliation penalties like that, the undisciplined ones. And Ladner makes quick work on the man advantage. Into the back of the goal goes Claire with his second. Ties the game up. I'm going to say significant improvement with the DJ today. Pretty sure I just heard some Herbie Hancock going deep into the archives for that cut. I don't mind it one bit. Mitch Winter. Poole takes the low feed. McFedridge the up pick. Poole in the corner.
Saskatoon Brewers, 5th goal was scored by number 5, Cameron Simpson.
They're still announcing the 5th goal for the Brewers. Oh, playing a little catch-up here on the PA for my man Larry. And they're announcing the penalty to Logan Fisher. It was not to Fisher, it was to Malkowski. Kirkby and Bromley pick up the assists from the goal from Clare. Here's another chance. Wongstead, another stop and make it a second one on that. Off the stick of Dylan Lacroix. So tying game now. As we're across the halfway mark of the contest. Simpson. There's Luke Cash. This is Murphy shooting off the post. And all the way down the floor here to Wongstead. As I see some of the Timbermen enter the building here at Frank Crane Arena, getting set for their big semifinal showdown against Oakville. That is 2 hours time from now. Toporowski runs away from Winter. Feet across. Knocked down from behind by Cox. A well-timed chop as well, but I think that check from behind on Cox is going to get called. I don't know where, it's the same DJ. But he has not been playing music like this all week long, I can tell you that. D-Light. Groove is in the heart. Bringing me back. So after Ladner had scored on the men advantage, it's Saskatoon's turn. Here's Simpson, just missed far side. And Harding can't run it down at center. Still time on the shot clock, however. Simpson one more time. Feet across. Here's Harding over the shoulder. Simpson driving. Good poke to knock that one away. So I don't think it was actually Cox that took the penalty, excuse me. That would be Eli Gobrick that took the infraction. And now Ladner goes to work on the kill. They're going to get a shorthanded chance. Bromley stopped by Wongstead and a good save in tight. Keeps it a tie game as Garrett Lewis comes up with a loose ball. And it almost seems now like after a period and a half of play here, Ladner has dusted off the cobwebs, if you will, and have woken up here a little bit in this back half. See what the legs are like coming down the stretch here, however. Is out for the short man unit. Danny McDermott, who wears the C here for the Pios. Spent a little time coaching Dan McDermott in his final year of junior lacrosse. And excellent lacrosse player, just a pleasure to coach, a fine young man. And I think a great selection here for Ladner to lead this Senior B franchise for years to come. For number 8 in black, Dan McDermott. Toporowski, backdoor there for Harding, but missed the goal on the quick stick. Penalty time just about over, 6 minutes to go here. As a lazy pass there from Sam Clare got picked off. And out of the box comes Eli Gobrick, who did get a brief look with the Vancouver Stealth. Was on the Burnaby Lakers Senior A roster for a period of time as well. I don't know if he ever did suit up in a game for the Lakers. Poole took a slash on the arm and snapped the head back looking for a penalty call. Not cheating, you're not trying. Tom Johnson. 16 on the shot. Beer garden is open, by the way, as we cross the 1 o'clock hour here. So if you're in the neighborhood and want to get down to Frank Crane Arena and are thirsty, fresh beverages in the western end of the arena are open and flowing. And you can bet that railing up in behind Hunter Wongstead right now is going to fill up for a 3 o'clock faceoff here between Nanaimo and Oakville. in a couple hours from now. Chance Simpson, book it. Brewers answer back at 6-5. Rick James. After that goal from Simpson. I gotta download some Rick James. That is good stuff right there. Back to center we go. And McDermott, after a loose ball, he's got it. And makes the play. What do we got? Well, we might have our first scrap of the President's Cup. There's Holberg involved, along with Patrick Zabo. Both trying to go to the same penalty box. That'd be one way to make it happen. Grandmaster Flash. That's old school, baby. Maybe the very first rap song of all time right here from Grandmaster Flash. Don't push me.
Ladner Pioneers penalty to number 88.
Told you I was old.
2 minutes.
There's Claire.
The Saskatoon Brewers.
Now Poole. Comes the pick from Nass. Good spin from Poole. Holding. Claire loading. Shooting. That one blocked. Ladner will get it back here with 8 on the shot clock. Nate Claire. Trying to get underneath. Bromley gets a shot off. Longstead no trouble with that one. Minute and a half to go in the offsetting minors. 4 minutes to play here in the second period. Lukash. Murphy. Spinning. Kicking. Thornton. Here comes the tuck. Lukash weaving. Flip it off. 2 on the shot clock. Weak one. Cook's got it. And long feet up. Have to wait for it. That's courageous. To claim that ball there from Josh Kelly. Well done. Shot there from Sam Clare off a stick and out. It'll stay with Ladner. Kelly had to wait for that ball to take a high bounce down to him. Knew the hit was coming, and that takes some guts. Shot stopped. Kirkby on the take. He's got the ball back and fires the pass to Lacroix, who couldn't handle that one cleanly. And the Brewers come away with the ball. Legging through center is Matt Saunders. Double teamed here. Somebody's open. Ball comes loose. It's an interference call. Simpson wants the quick whistle. He won't get it. As back underway we go here. Simpson with 2 straight for the Brewers. Has them in front 6-5. As he's got the 5th goal and 6th goal for Saskatoon. Penalty time's over. Out comes Holberg. Shot and a goal. Drew Dizidik restores the 2-goal lead here for the Brewers. Mars. I'm gonna have to get this playlist off the DJ here. Good face-off win for Saskatoon. Tommy Newton gets it to Hallberg. Was recently signed to the Saskatchewan Rush for the Saskatchewan product. This is Murphy. Now shot off a Cook and out. Como not going to give Saskatoon the reset. My goodness. That ball either hit the post or it hit Cook and went out of play. The down low official didn't see it. And clearly Como didn't either and just signaled Ladner ball. No damage done, however, as Saskatoon comes up with a stop. And Harding lost that one. But then Ladner throw it away. And some sloppy play here in the late stages of period 2. It all equals out in the end as Saskatoon has it with 20 on the shot clock. Still making a line change here. Saunders away from pressure. Sampson, shot blocked. Took a dead bounce off the end wall. 3 on the shot clock. Here's Simpson trying to scoop it up in front. Now he's got it. Play it off. Shot to goal. What a luck from Simpson as he finds Saunders who tucks it in. And it's 8-5 Saskatoon. Pioneers are in a game. Minute and 13 to go here in the second period. A little motorhead after that goal. There's a shovel to Bromley. He'll settle it down here for Ladner. You heard my man Larry let you know it's the last minute of play. Here's Claire. 10 on the shot clock. Poole on the pop out. Looking, nobody open. Poole tucking. Got around a man. Poole shooting. Longstead stopping, and he controls the rebound as well. That one inches away. And now we got a hurt Pioneer who pops back to his feet. And Claire going to take a run at Hallberg, who gives him a stick back. And both players are going to go. Claire got up looking for a license plate number, and it was Anthony Hallberg. And Saskatoon would have had a man advantage if Hallberg just didn't give him a little stick back. But Claire on the limp to the Ladner penalty box. And got up some kind of angry. And Hallberg just couldn't control himself. Otherwise, Saskatoon would have had a man advantage. So it's just getting worked in right now. Rob Cook, thanks for this, Derek. Rob Cook, 50 years old, and playing in his 13th or 14th President's Cup. That's got to be a record. That has got to be a record, playing in 13 or 14 President's Cup. Somebody out there is a President's Cup historian. Get at me at PXP for Sports. Rob Cook, 50-year-old goaltender playing in at least President's Cup number 13. That is insane. That is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna have to do some digging on that because I'm quite confident that has got to be a record. Because it's not like you just make the President's Cup every year, especially in BC. Like if you're Saskatoon, yeah, you're probably going to be in the President's Cup each year because there's just not a lot of competition to push you for somebody else. And now Nate Claire, I don't think he can continue in this game as he's going to walk across to the Ladner bench. And I think it might be over here for Nate Claire today. But in BC, where there's, such parity and balance, to play in 13 President's Cups, like 13 years, that's a solid career just to play 13 years. Never mind make it to 13 President's Cup. And then to do it as a goaltender and play at the age of 50. Wow. Thanks for that, Derek Morrell. I appreciate that coming in. That is incredible. Just blew my mind there. Well, clear down the tunnel. It's Ladner ball. Shot clock and game clock about a second apart here. So essentially, the final possession. Cookie, the 50-year-old, on the bench. As Ladner goes 5-on-4 down low. Trailing 8-5. As this is the 5-8 crossover game. And here we go. Look over the shoulder. 7 on the clock. Down low it goes. Up top the pool. He'll load and fire. That hit a stick on the way through. Ball comes in front. Lacroix can't shoot it. And time will expire in the second. And the Saskatoon Brewers are going to take a 3-goal lead into the third period of play here from Frank Crane Arena at the President's Cup in 2018 on Lax All-Stars. We'll have it for you in 10 minutes' time. Stick around. What's going on, lacrosse fans? Welcome back inside Frank Crane Arena, home of the President's Cup, and you're watching the President's Cup on also the home of the President's Cup, Laxall Stars. I am Jake Kelly. You can find me via Twitter at PXP for Sports. Thanks for joining us. 8-5 Brewers after 40 minutes of play. Blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse. We're underway here in the third period. And Ladner away quickly. In comes Eli Gobrick, and he put it high. That could have been a real important goal right there for Ladner. Try and get some momentum started here in this third period. Down 3 to the winless Saskatoon Brewers. And it could all change here for Saskatoon. This is the 5-8 crossover game. So Ladner, the 5th place team. Saskatoon, the 8th place team coming into this game. But it could all flip around here depending on the result. As the 50-year-old Rob Cook still in there for Ladner makes the save. And he's been good for Ladner today. It's not on him, this 5-8 score. Make it 9-5. And now real trouble for Ladner. A 4-goal lead for the Brewers. Just about a minute in. And that was a beauty there from the Brewers. Poole with the win, trying to settle the ball down in his pocket here. And now we'll get an interference call. That's Saskatoon ball.
Brewers' 9th goal, scored by number 88, Adam Saunders. The assist to number 5, Cameron Simpson.
Saunders picking up the goal. The assist goes to Simpson. And here comes Tomporowski. Murphy. Feet in front on the cut. Harding can bring in the pass. Cook's got it. And Ladner down 4 here. Will try and mount the comeback in the third period. Kirkby. Clare. Shot, kick, stop from Wongstead. There's Nate Clare back out there for Ladner as he limped off the floor near the end of the second period, and I thought it was over for Clare, but there he is back out there in front, and Wongstead again tested from close range. And the young Saskatoon goaltender makes the save. Hallberg with a lead feed and a good one at that. As here come the Brewers trying to add to their 4-goal spread. Feet inside. Simpson couldn't bring in the pass. And loose ball dug out of there by Mitchell Winter. And here comes Cody Nass. Working with McFedridge. Now Tommy Johnson. Feet in front. Nass looked like he stepped through the crease. Johnson has it. Play it across McFedridge. From the angle, feet back across. Here's Sam Clare, and I'll say that one did not hit the goaltender. Now a chance for Lewis. And what a shot that was. An underhand bouncer to the top corner. That is not easy to do. And tough save there for Wongstead to make the lead back down to 3. Beautiful shot there from Garrett Lewis. That might be the hardest shot to stop as a goaltender. The underhand, the sub shot, if you will, bounce shot to the top corner. Tough to get a read on that as a keeper. And if you can hit the spot, it's going to go in more often than not. Hallberg held up. No arm goes up. Saskatoon up in arms. Wishing an arm went up. But they do hang on to possession. 16 on the shot clock. Murphy. Give it low. Lukash. Here's Hallberg. Fires one off the end window. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. Pioneers hold on defense. They go to work on offense, trailing by 3 here. They've come back a couple of times, down 2, down 3 in this game. Not sure they've ever led it, however. Here's Kirkby. Put it high as he had Wongstead at his mercy there. But missed the goal. There's a bad pass. But Sokolovsky does the job and hangs on to possession. If it's one thing Saskatoon does not want to do here is start playing not to lose. Continue to do what got you this 3-goal lead. And keep playing to win. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal and start to get passive, that's when you get in trouble. Here's McFedridge scores. And just like that, Pios back within 2, courtesy of Pistol Pete McFedridge. I still can't get over Rob Cook being 50 and playing in 14 President's Cups. That is wild. And they're going to give the ball to Ladner here off the face-off violation. Don't forget, 3 o'clock Pacific time here from the Crane. So it's starting to fill up as the hometown Timbermen in the semifinal will take on the Oakville Titans. And now a penalty call coming here to Saskatoon. Ladner with the first 2 goals of the period. Now they got a delayed call on here. 8 on the shot clock for Johnson. Dylan Lacroix took a hack and a whack. Back to Johnson. Backs away. Poole. Time will expire as they don't get the shot off in time. Well, I know I've referred to it a lot, but the DJ is absolutely crushing it today. Hasn't been the greatest week, music-wise, but today has made up for it all. We'll get our first wipe of the floor here in this one. So you see Nick Patterson. So Timberman start to go through his warm-up routine. Not sure who is doing the mopping for the Pios, but he gets a round of applause after some good hard work. One of their volunteers over here in Nanaimo. I think that was Eurasia. Lacroix, look out. That one got through Wongstead, and then Newton, or was it Hallberg, trapped it on the goal line to keep it out, as that one was rolling across the line. Now a crease violation. Pios will get the ball right back here. Como says, all right, we're good. There's Kirkby. Nass, one touch to Claire. Newton couldn't bring it in. Lacroix's got it, 15 on the shot clock. Claire, pass knocked down. Shot clock down to 10. And a little slow here. Johnson going to load. Longstead going to stop. Saskatoon with possession. Into a double. Throw it over his head. 10-second count on here for Newton. Just gets across the line in time. And now 45 seconds left to kill off. Harding, look out. A collision. That's a back over. Play on, says the official. McFedrish trying to pick it up on the go. Shoots it, and that one will stay in play. And what are we looking at here? I think a Ladner penalty call coming. I think Danny McDermott's going to be the one to go. As there was a lot going on that play there. So 4-on-4, and then Saskatoon will have a abbreviated man advantage with the 2-goal lead. Just about 7 minutes gone here in the third, and a moving pick on the Brewers. In comes Eli Grober, along with Poole. Doesn't shoot that one. Gets away out of the corner, protecting. Ladner does not need to shoot the ball here, as they'll rewind the 30-second clock now. At least they should, and they do. Poole in a little bit of trouble, gets buried along the boards, had to get rid of the ball. Double teamed, and oh man, it's a soft call. Cam Como will give possession back here to Ladner. We now have a, look out, wide open. Dylan Lacroix right in, off the post. Close call there for the Pios, shorthanded. Now the Brewers get it back. Still time to work with here on the power play, and a power play goal would be massive here for Saskatoon. That's not going to help matters. Just a lazy turnover there. Ian Poole up the floor. Sporting the knee brace on the right leg. Bounces it through to Tommy Johnson. He'll lob it here for Zabo. The S is silent in Zabo. Where's 88 here for the Pios? He'll work it down the boards here. 20 seconds left to kill off. Feet high to Claire. He's running just fine, thank you, after, I don't know what exactly happened. Might have taken a stick across the shin. And it's going to hurt tomorrow, but he'll get through today. Now Poole chucks his man down to the ground. Out of the box comes Danny McDermott. Back to 5-on-5 we go. Ladner down 9-7 with 11:15 to play. Tommy Johnson into the middle. Can't shoot it. Tried to feed off to Nass. Lewis will pick it up. Lewis will load it up. He'll float it inside. Cody Nass right on. And Hunter Wongstead, standing tall, makes the save. Next goal in this game is a biggie. Murphy, 6 on the shot clock. Feed across the middle, nobody there. And another shot clock violation here on the Brewers, who will have to D up as we approach the halfway mark of the period. Do not forget, Timberman Titans come up next at 3 o'clock right here from Frank Crane, semifinal number 1. And then the nightcapper, Johnson off the post and out, will be the St. Albert Miners and the Kahnawake Indians. Dylan Lacroix. Kirkby. Good pick from Lewis. Here's Kirkby. Wongstead the stop. Can he hold the fort here in the third period? Brewers trying to pick up their first win. This is the 5-8 crossover. Loser plays the Axemen. Winners play the Redhawks. Lead feed. McFederich waits for it at center. He's got a man off the bench in Clare. In comes Nate Clare. Scores. Transition goal, and it's a 1-goal game. That one could prove costly against Saskatoon. There it is. No remix this time. Just straight up, whole lot of love, Zeppelin. That's the way it's done. He must have been listening. Message has gotten through. Brewers win the draw. Here they come. Still with the 1-goal lead. They got to remember that right now. If they would have been told at the start of this one, hey, you're going to have a 1-goal lead with 9 minutes to play in the game, they would have taken it in a heartbeat. But the momentum clearly on the side of the Pioneers right now, and here they come again. McFederich in front to Johnson. Pass was behind him. Ball bouncing around in the defensive zone. It's taken in by Sean Volk. Simpson, who's been the catalyst for the Brewers offense here today and all week long for that matter. Got stripped there though by Gobrick. And here comes Sam Clare on the go. He's got brother Nate who slipped down just as the pass was coming towards him and may need a wipe of the floor. Claire saying, are you going to stop the game and clean that up or not? Ron Getz says, play on. Simpson, step back shot off the arm of Cook. And you almost feel like one more here for the Brewers might get it done. 11 might be the number. 10 might get it done, but I think 11 might be the winning number here. We'll see. Right now it's 9-8. 7:45 to play. That one bounces up into the Brewers bench. And now we get the stoppage in play for the wipe down on top of the crease of Hunter Wongstead. We haven't had to have a ton of wipes all week long here. It's been very pleasant weather in Nanaimo all week long. Not too hot, not too cold, sunny, little puffy clouds in the sky. Kind of weather where you can wear pants or you can wear shorts. My favorite kind of weather right here. Early, I can't believe it's September either, by the way. Back underway we go. Saunders on the weave. He'll give it to Toporowski. Looking to open up. Sends off a pass. Sends one towards the goal. Cook's got the stop. Wants to give it to McFederich. Almost left it behind. Brings it in. Here's McFederich shooting. Just missed. And he'll run down his own loose ball. Well, possessions become key now. 7 minutes to play. Shot wide. Big bounding ball out to Lewis. He'll throw one towards the net. It hit bodies. And it's Saskatoon possession here with Hulbert. Volk up this near wall. Brewers with it. Not sure what that pass was about. It wasn't a good one. Ball loose, comes in front. Cook made the stop on a crease call anyway. Or what are they going to say here? It's going to be Ladner ball. I'm not sure what the complaint from Ian Poole is about. Usually you want to complain when the call goes against you, not for you. In my experience, anyway. Here's Tommy Johnson. He can't get around his man. Still has the ball. Pick and roll. Lacroix. Kirkby. Face dodge. And Wongstead, the stick safe. Quick outlet. Logan Fisher. Pressured by Clare. Wants to get rid of this ball here. And finally finds an open man. Look out from behind. And again, just a throwaway by Saskatoon here. Starting to feel the pressure, I would say, of this 1-goal lead. Lewis and a good clamp check there. McFedrich, he's got some energy here late in the third period, so slow it down. We got 15 on the shot clock. And we're just down one shot here, boys. Poole, feed across. There's Bromley on the spin. Open McFedrich off the shoulder of Wongstead, who steers it out of play. Ladner really pressing here to tie the game. Back underway we go, and Saskatoon got to get sorted on defense. Into the middle, Bromley looking. Maybe passed up an opportunity. Here's Poole on the spin, trying to get around Newton. Goes into the crease hard. Following up is Lacroix and Wongstead. On the Scarecrow stop there. And it's going to be Saskatoon ball as the crease all sorts of kind of wet. In behind Wongstead, and we'll get another wipe of the floor. This coming with 5:02 to play. Three o'clock face-off here from Frank Crane right here on Lax All Stars. Nanaimo and Oakville. That's semifinal number 1. And then the 6 o'clock game will feature the two-time champs, defending champs, St. Albert. Will take on the Indians of Kagnawake. But first, before we get there, a big 5 minutes of lacrosse in this 5-8 crossover game as the winless Saskatoon Brewers hold a 1-goal lead over the 3-4 Ladner Pioneers, who without a little luck probably would have found themselves in the playoffs. And you need a little luck to win the President's Cup, and Ladner just wasn't on their side in the round robin. Shot well wide. Ladner trying to come out with the ball. Cox knocks it ahead. Got his stick clamped right out of his hand. Still 7 on the shot clock. Toporowski from center. Cook the stop, and he's got the rebound as well. Long feed up to McFedrich. Looking for a trailer. Long-time Calgary Roughneck and Vancouver Stealth now. Well, he's a free agent now, is Pete McFedrich. Here comes a chance, and Johnson denied by Wongstead. Wongstead through the middle to Simpson on the bounce. He's got a man up ahead. In all alone. Right there and off the toe of Cook. That could have been the dagger. But Robbie Cook, the 50-year-old, in his 14th President's Cup, keeps it a 1-goal game. Here's the steal. Eli Goebert. Cook still in the Ladner goal here. Too much time to pull the goaltender. Feet in front. Poole was checked. Man goes down. Johnson shielding from Hulbert. Ball still loose. Over comes Newton to scoop. He'll looking. Wants to pass up here, and he finds an open man. A bounce through. Hallberg hit down. He'll roll it away. Poole will get to it first. Penalty call coming up, however. And Tom Johnson going to go to the penalty box here for Ladner from a check from behind. Is it 2 or is it 4 from Ron Getz? 2, says the referee. Well, can you hear that knocking? I believe opportunity is out the door here for Saskatoon. Ladner looking for a too many men call, and they have a case. Saskatoon had 6 players on the floor when the whistle went. Can they get a power play goal here? Shot, Cook the stop. Loose ball, who wants it? Saskatoon was starting to bail to the bench. Ball will get away from Poole. Harding will feed it in front to Toporowski. Numbers down low for the Brewers. Here comes the chance. Toporowski denied by Cook. Another key stop for the Pioneers goaltender. Just 2:25 to play now. Harding, the fake, flip down low, shot, stop by Cook. Can they get the loose ball? They can. That's a new 30. And the clock, the friend of Saskatoon now with the man up. No looker. And through the crease, first to touch off the stop from Cook. It's Ladner ball with 2 to play. Down a man for 50 seconds. Cook still in his net. Bromley with it. Here's Garrett Lewis on a swim. He'll play it high. Kirkby. Across it goes to Lacroix. Bromley running picks for him. Here's Lewis shooting well wide. Loose ball. Brewers have it. And they'll race it to center here. Simpson going to the goal. Possession more important right now. Toporowski, feed low. This is Murphy. Feed to Simpson, scores! Simpson with a power play goal. And there's the magic number, 10 for Saskatoon. That coming with 1:22 to go. The Saskatoon Brewers have the 2-goal lead. We're back to 5-on-5. And a massive face-off here. Zabo up against Harding in the dot. Zabo wins it clean to Carey. Almost threw it away. McFedridge can't settle it down. Ball still loose. Now McFedridge has got it. Takes a solid bump in the boards. Ball loose again. Hallberg going to run after it. He's going to get to it and bat it into the open floor. Harding trying to run onto it. Pioneers have it. Nate Clare with 60 seconds to go. Pioneers down 2. Clare in on Newton. Chopped it free. Wongstead reaching out. Can't come up with it, and that's a shot clock violation on the Pioneers. Now, 50 seconds away from victory. Pressure up floor. Brewers break that. Cook in his goal. Here comes a breakaway opportunity. No need to shoot. And very disciplined there from Thornton. Saskatoon 30 seconds away. Here's the chance. Murphy denied. And a loose ball up for grabs. Saskatoon's got it. They don't need to shoot anymore. Shot clock is off. And one more chance. And that's going to do it. The Saskatoon Brewers have beat the Ladner Pioneers 10-8. What an effort from Saskatoon. So it'll be Saskatoon. And Onondaga, it'll be Ladner up against the Axemen.
Thinking along the line, Sask, 88.
I like it. I like it, Larry. Let's go with that. Okay. Thank you. Well, Pete McFederich will be your player of the game for Ladner. And it'll be Adam Saunders for Saskatoon, your Epic Lacrosse Extreme Threats players of the game. Once again, your final score. Brewers get in the win column with a 10-8 victory over the Ladner Pioneers. Your players of the game, once again, Adam Saunders, for Saskatoon. Pete McFederich for the Ladner Pioneers. So it's the Brewers against the Redhawks. It's the Pioneers against the Axemen. 2 more games to come here on Super Saturday. Coming up at 3 o'clock Pacific time, Nanaimo takes on Oakville for a berth into the President's Cup final. And then at 6 o'clock, St. Albert Miners, Kagnawake Indians for the same right to play for the gold medal here at the President's Cup in 2018. Thanks for joining us on Lacrosse All-Stars. For our entire production crew, I've been Jake Kelly for the fastest game on 2 feet. And for the credit, talk to you at 6. Dan Marshall and Jim Kipp with the call at 3 here from Frank Crane Arena. Talk to you soon.